It's a good-looking Timothy, right?
Yeah, Timothy.
He has two beautiful children right there. Okay, how old are they now?
My oldest is 6 and my youngest is 4.
That's oldest one.
Yeah, the oldest one.
They're cute. By the way, so I found some tattoos on you, the baby drawings, baby paintings. So tell me about them. That the top one is the oldest one,
Yes.
and this is youngest.
Yeah.
And they were, how old were they?
They're about 5-6 months when I got them on me.
So what made you to have their, I could say paintings?
Yeah, just significance of my kids. They're always with me, and everything I do is
For memory. Okay. And then I found your other ones that are like Christian drawing. That must be Peter.
That's Jesus
right?
and Peter.
Yeah.
And then the boat over here.
Maybe you want to sit. Yeah. Oh, it's still upside down.
Yeah.
Oh, it has to turn around.
Yeah. And we got like the Holy Spirit.
Right.
It's just
is it draped?
It's not finished, but just the meaning to me is this scripture is to have faith.
It's one picture, right?
Yeah, it was one picture.
So,
Peter had faith, and then Christ told him, "Keep your eyes on me." He obviously stopped having faith, and he fell in the water. Christ forgave him and pulled him out of the water.
So you say you're a believer?
Yes, I'm a believer.
So you got that after you believed Jesus, or?
Yes, I've been a believer since I was a boy. Since I was raised in church.
Right.
So I've been a believer my whole life.
Christian belief, right?
I've been a Christian since I was a little boy. I was raised in church with my mom and my grandparents, and I've been a believer ever since. Just having faith is everything,
How long you been a believer?
Since I was a boy, since I was 4, so I'm 29, so like 25 years.
Wow, long time.
Long time, and I'm 29, and I strayed away from the Lord, and I come back, and it's nothing like having faith in the Lord. Everything works out when you're a believer, and when things, I thought like, I don't need the Lord, and come to realize things are better when you believe in the Lord and when you're with Him and things happen. And,
You got these babies paintings, tattoos. Before you were Christian? Oh no, you've been Christian.
I've been Christian.
Yeah.
To me, I understand that a lot of Christians are against tattoos, but to me, it's not gonna keep me away from being in heaven.
Okay. But didn't you feel pain when you had them? Because they are big pictures.
Yeah, you feel a little pain, and
they didn't numb you, right?
No numbing, but the feeling like. The meaning after it and the questions like yourself, you came and you asked me, you could just explain it and people understand, and people like the artwork nowadays.
So you were saying something earlier. Can you tell me that now? I forgot what you were saying about your faith. I think.
Well, like I said, I was raised in church. I didn't go to church every Sunday or throughout the week. I play sports. That doesn't give me a reason not to know the scripture.
People usually go for a stadium on Sundays.
Yeah, but I know stories.
Is that something prevents you to go to church when you are not in church?
Yes, it is.
Then I could say it's a temptation.
No, not temptations, but
because you have to choose where you to be.
Well, yeah, I played baseball, and sometimes we'll leave to Las Vegas or Arizona, and we'll go Friday, Saturday, Sunday, even Mondays, and then come back. So I wouldn't go to church. But to me, it did keep me from knowing the word more, and I should know it more now that I'm adult.
Do you feel like you have a freedom? Because God gave us free will, so we are the one who make a decision by using it, right? So, and then God is gonna counter with our actions later, like what I'm saying, after. He's not gonna stop us. He gives us kind of like warning with a word. Hey, that's a sin. Stay away from this and whatever. But we are the one who finally we have to make a final decision.
Exactly.
And he's gonna respond to it, like it's a judgment day.
Right.
So you think you can make a decision, anything you want, and God's gonna understand you, something like that, like under the grace. What do you say?
Like you said,
Before you make a choices, I'm saying usually.
we have the ultimate final decision. The Lord gives us warnings and decisions, um, but at the end of the day, He's gonna accept us for who we are as long as we have forgiveness. Although I'm not saying to go and sin, but I'm saying
So that makes us be more fear of Him, right? Because
because He can make the ultimate decision. We're gonna go into
if God judges us right at the moment, every time when we make wrong decisions, like struck us with the lightning, we can be scared and we'll be very, very, kind of like careful. You know what I'm saying? But then He doesn't do it because He's a patient God. He gives us chances, He waits.
Learn from our mistakes.
Maybe that's why many of us are very brave to go wrong direction, like stretching it, you know what I'm saying? Like some kids do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what happens is, let's say, it's like you have your wife, right? And you love her, right? But then sometimes if you treat her like I love you, honey, and everything, and then you kind of like ignoring her somewhere around, and then expect her to believe that you love her, but it's difficult for her to believe that. It's hurting. You know what I'm saying? Because what you say and your actions should match each other, but sometimes we don't do that, right? We hurt somebody we love, and somebody who loves us, and maybe it can be appear to be to God. It can be like to Him the way how we our actions. I'm saying our decisions as believers. I'm not talking about the non-believers. Okay, they just do whatever they want to. They don't care about what God would say. They don't care about the judgment, right? But then there will be in time that they will be really shocked and regret. But as believers like you and I, we go by the truth and the information He gave us, right? So it helps us, so we can avoid all the troubles like punishment. But because some of us, we may misunderstand Him, like take advantage of Him, you know what I'm saying? So we stretch, like maybe God can understand. I'm a man and I'm lonely, for example. So God knows temptations all around here. So He will know I can fall and I can fall again, and then He's gonna each time, God, you have to deal with it.
Yeah.
You have to accept me. I'm not you. I'm not perfect. Something like that. It's the same thing with secular cultures right here. Like you said, you could go to church. You could go to church. You're giving it to Him?
Yeah.
Did He ask you for it? Huh?
His iPad's dead.
Oh, the game. So what did He say to you? They made you to give it to Him. I'm just curious.
I've seen him over here with trying to use his iPad.
Yeah. This is another thing. This culture from the Word make kids too familiar with this technology. Play alone, not play socially. You know what I'm saying?
Well, my kids, they just got these iPads a few weeks ago.
Okay.
And they want PlayStations. They want this, and that. But I don't. They do an hour.
Yeah.
Go play with toys or play at the park, and then later an hour again.
The thing is, I have kids myself, and then I think we as believers and parents who are believers, we really need to watch out what we provide them, what they are around as the environment, and these things, the elements we have in this world, that is from the Word. Who is behind it? Devil, okay? The devil can deceive us many ways, and just kind of like that in general, anything, addiction.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
I agree. I do agree, and then
we lose the balance. Yeah,
because then there's a lot of kids who are grown up, and they don't. They're very sheltered. They're sheltered, so they don't really know when they become 18, 19, they don't know how to be adults now
Because of the
because they're sheltered by. Because I when I was raised in the church, kids my age were very different from myself
sure.
because they were very sheltered. I wasn't sheltered growing up, so I know. Not saying it's good to know the outside world, but if you know the outside world, then you're more prepared.
So you think it's good for them to, be introduced to technology like this, very intimate, because kids, they carry it early in the morning until night, even in beds,
Well,
they always spend so much time on it.
that's when parents are supposed to step in and say,
Yeah.
after school 1 hour, homework, study, family time, then 1 more hour. So it's all up to the parents on parenting.
This word makes us to rush, and then we got a new lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? So parents cannot give them all the attention. So we are busy ourselves too. So we just kind of, as a ultimate, option, you could say, as a babysitter, we give them to them, right? And then you think that they can be socialized positively. With that, we really concerned on that because we have to really take a look into that.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
But see, my parenting is different from other people. I see some parents who let their kids be on iPads all day, iPhones, iPads, all day. My kids, we go baseball 3 times a week. We're always doing some sort of activity. They play for the iPads for an hour, maybe an hour and a half most, and then hey, play with your toys, go outside.
An hour and a half? That's a long time.
Yeah. But if I'm like you said, if I'm cleaning or doing chores around the house, it helps.
Yeah, you try to bring them outside for activity, right?
Oh yeah, they help me change the oil in my truck.
Yeah.
They help me build things at home. They help me cut the grass. They walk the dog. They pick up after dogs.
Yeah.
See, my kids
You're trying. That's good. And I can tell you love your children. Okay, by the way, but one of the things I concern from this type of element that kids are using nowadays, it's kind of like they become very impatient. Because I've talked to many others in different ages, especially young people like under 10, some to 20s, early 20s. When I talk to them, I'm surprised, like, wow, these kids acting like immature than their ages. They're acting like a little kid, 4 or 5. They're kind of like they cannot wait on, okay, they ask me a question and I try to answer them. They don't wait. They just kind of like, tell me right now. You know what I'm saying? So I go, wait a minute. So that's all because these are all quick, this speedy technologies. They are so much familiar with it and they are responding that way. So I said,